All right, so let's go with brown algae. Yeah, what you do is you can highlight the data set. Some of you guys might need to create a new data set for this, and you can just go brown algae. I've just sort of created this on the side by percentage cover, yeah? And then you go 0, 5, 10, and all the way down to 60. Yeah, and then you can go down to 20 meters. So I'm refilling this in a vertical column, so you can see it. 25, 30, 45, 10, 35, and 15. Okay? Now, what I can then do is I can actually just pull this column. See how I noted from 0 to 60? And in Mac, it's fairly easy. I can just go to charts, and I go to column graph, and I go to column. And I get a, oh, hold on. Sorry, I forgot to put the zeros in. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay. Let's do that again. Okay, so go to column, and you go graph, and there you go. You've got your distribution. Now this is the most basic kind of like distribution. I don't need this, so I can just get rid of that. I can keep the lines if I want. Now you'll notice here along the side here I've got the numbers of brown algae percentage cover, but down the bottom I've just got 1 to 13. That's not what you want. You want to show how many meters you've got. Okay, so what you can do is you go to the horizontal column, you right click and you go to select data. For you guys, you might need to muck around with the windows because Windows is a little bit different. I think it's add chart element or something like that, or if you need help, I'll see if I can try and pull it up. And then what you can then do is category X label. So whatever goes on the X axis is, oops, these numbers there, and I go OK, and there you go. So 0, 5, 10, all the way to 60. And now I just add my labels, yeah? I like my graph in black, so I'm going to change my graph into a black color. Format, fill, black. Okay. I'm also going to add a title. Yeah. So if I go to chart layout, axes titles, above chart. Now, what could be a suitable title for this? Yeah, brown algae distribution. That's it, right? Is that it? Am I done? What am I missing? Axes titles. Okay, below axes, so you would say distance from shoreline in meters. Make sure you put the unit in there, okay, so that I can interpret what those mean. If you don't put the unit in there, how am I supposed to know whether it's meters, centimeters, you know, whatever's, right? Same thing for the vertical one. For you guys, if you're using a Windows, all of these chart layout is under a heading called Add Chart Element, yeah, which I think is on the Windows, which you can look up. And then you go percentage, oh, hold on, sorry, density, yeah, in percentage cover, yeah, and that's it, yeah. I've got my graph. Some of you guys like to have these lines, some of you guys don't. Either one's fine, yeah. Now, based on this, rather than looking at a few numbers here, I can now visualize what the distribution looks like. So what am I going to say about the distribution of brown algae? Where does it occur? Yeah, so it's actually towards the bottom, from the middle towards the bottom end. Yeah, so you're getting towards the middle, down towards that bottom end distribution there. Now, if I wanted to do the same, you can do the same thing for another species. If you picked another species, you can probably do the same distribution across there and so forth. Actually, I don't even know if you can do it this way. Anyway, yeah, so that's your graph, right? Once I have that, if I wanted to put it into a Word document, oh great, not responding. I can just copy it and paste it, right? and it should work. Now, one of the things that's really cool about Microsoft is that if I change these numbers here, say I add a 5 there, see how it just appears? Yeah, and it appears here as well. Yeah. So one of the things you need to note is that because this particular graph is pasted in from Microsoft, it'll use the data from Excel, which means if you modify the Excel, delete the stuff off Excel, then sometimes this can be affected as well. So just be careful of that so that you don't do it while it's open. If I close Excel, that's all good, and I save the Word document, it's all good. Okay.